Hi everyone and welcome. I am Danilo Romolini and today we are back in Tuscany. We are close by to Siena, immersed in nature. And we are about to tour together a very special property with over 1,000 years of history. In the past, it was owned by the Ptolemy family, which is one of the most famous and important historical families of Siena. And this, right behind me, was their countryside summer retreat. Full of history, original untouched details, and impressive spaces. Are you ready to see it? Come with me. We can consider this property like a little village, with the most imposing and important building right behind me. In fact, it is the main villa. Right beside the main villa, then, there is another huge building, which in the past was the barn of the estate. And on this other side, we find this charming building, which is the private chapel of the property. And then there are several other buildings for an impressive total internal surface of 2,890 square meters, with the possibility of creating up to 50 bedrooms and 30 bathrooms. The amount of land included in the property is just as impressive as the internal spaces. In fact, we're talking about 258 hectares of land, and what currently is woodland was in the past beautiful vineyards and olive grove, which means that they can be easily replanted given the ideal conditions for this plantation. From Borgo Tolomei, with a short 20 minutes drive, we get to the beautiful historical city of Siena. And with a 10 minutes drive, we get to a town close by that has all the services you may need. Also, in terms of airports, the Florence airport is just over an hour away, whilst the Pisa airport is about 1 hour and 45 minutes drive away. The historical documents talk about the existence of the main building in the estate around the year 1039. The Hamlet, in fact, was built around the medieval watchtower, and this is clear on the main villa, which still has the tower embedded in its structure. The tower was then progressively enlarged into a castle with its own walled courtyard. When the military purpose of the tower ceased, the walls were used as a base for the villa. That was built around a central courtyard with arches and a well at its center. The estate has been recently restored and refurbished, while remaining intact in the original structure. The materials are original, as well as the layout of the interior, which has undertaken consolidation work. Before starting to look at the internal spaces of the villa, I would like you to notice this incredible Ivy plant on the facade of the walls. That in the summer is green and lush, in the autumn it turns red, and in the wintertime all of the leaves fall, waiting for the warmer season. By the door, look at this original doorbell of the villa. The villa is laid over 3 floors, with a total of 892 square meters of internal spaces. At the center, there is this lovely courtyard which gives light to the inside of the villa, and also is the private and enclosed external space of this part of the property. Let's go and see it inside. We are now on the first floor living area and have a look at these imposing double height ceilings, these 19th century frescoes, and this gorgeous huge fireplace in the middle, full of details. All of the floors of the building revolve around the internal courtyard. And on this level we find several of the bedrooms and bathrooms, most of which decorated with antique drawings, colorful frescoes and geometrical details. We're now inside one of the kitchens of the villa, and one thing I would really like to show you is this special sink. In fact, this is made out of yellow marble, and it comes from one of the private caves of the Ptolemy family. And it is very particular because it is the exact same marble out of which the Siena Duomo is made. Right beside the main villa, we find this large building, which on the top floor was used as a granary, whilst on the ground floor we find some really large spaces with high ceilings and beautiful arches, which in the past were used as wine cellars. This is the first floor of the building, which in the past was the barn. The whole house is 527 square meters in total, and it has some beautiful, large and spacious rooms that, during our restorations, could be easily turned into some beautiful living areas. Some of the details of the barn are still intact, like for example these traditional Italian sayings painted on the walls, like this one that says "Porta molto, leva poco, ne farai tuo tesoro," which means bring a lot, take little, and it will be your treasure. But it's more blessing than treasure, so it will be your blessing. On the other side of the property, we literally feel like we are exploring a charming Italian village lost in time. This right here is the manorial chapel of the property. Let's have a look inside. Everything has been left untouched and is original. It is 80 square meters in total, and it is the perfect place for a moment of reflection and meditation. Right beside the chapel, we have a few other buildings of the property, each one with its own private and enclosed courtyard space. In fact, what I love about all of these homes is that they are close to each other, like a little village, but at the same time, they have full independence and privacy. Up these stairs, we access to one of the restored apartments of the property. This one has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. We've now gotten to the end of today's video. This property is without a doubt full of personality, with some immense spaces and the potential to be turned into a one-of-a-kind project. The price point is also very interesting, making this the ideal investment opportunity. I hope you liked it, and I hope that I made you realize how magical this place really is. One last thing before I leave you, remember to subscribe to our channel for new videos like this every week. I will see you soon. Ciao.